sometimes it's about just availability. If your man is always working, if he's always gone or something, and then there's this guy who's always there, always emotionally there for you, always has energy, attention, and time for you, but your man doesn't, next thing you know, just things happen. Like we like to deny our natural instincts and say that we're just so loyal and such these awesome human beings. But shit happens, and then everybody at this table knows. I don't know if y'all have ever been in like a situation thing where like you're cheating or anything like that, but I'm sure you've heard your friends talk about it and stuff. And in those situations, dude, it's low key as fuck. Like it is low key as fuck. Like nobody's gonna find out. Like that guy, y'all could have been fucking before your boyfriend got off or whatever it was. He would never know. Like your homie's gonna leave. That guy's never gonna know. Yeah. So it's like it's really just about respect at the end of the day. If you respect your man a bunch, you just won't even have other males around you like at all.
Me personally, I'm not doing it because I literally my best friend. Like if somebody wants to ask me like.
You're talking to Mike.
If this person, without a shadow of a doubt, do you believe this person would flip on you, X, Y, Z? Like, we've been through so much as literally best friends, brother and sisters. Like, I just can't, like, just
walk away.
Yeah, because that's literally my brother. Like, me personally.
So,
other people, they can get the boot.
Yeah, yeah, no. So, my best friend, the one that I told you I went to prom with. Okay, I had to stop talking to her like a couple years ago because when I got with my girlfriend, she was blowing my phone up. She was blowing, but yeah. But here's the thing, and it's because things swap after a certain. Like she's in her 30s now. Like she sees me getting to the level that I'm getting at and stuff. Yeah, shit's swapping. Like she's getting to lower value, I'm getting to a higher value spot in my life. Yeah, the feelings are swapping. I would argue that for that guy, it's not going to be the same as time goes on. Obviously, he's not going to want you more as time goes on. But right now, when you're a beautiful girl and stuff, I don't trust him. Like, I seriously think that there's like an ulterior motive.
That's why we don't think that. You men don't like for us to have guy best friends because y'all know how y'all think.
Well, if you're with an average guy, if you're with a guy who made $50K a year, like I'm talking a completely average dude, which most men are. Okay, nope, there's no bad thing about that. If you're with a complete average guy, I would argue he has no leverage at all to even try to enforce these boundaries. Not at all. But I'm saying a high value guy, the guys that you arguably would want to be in a relationship with, the guys that you would arguably want to marry, have kids with, take their last name and stuff like that, I would argue those guys, you're walking into their frame, you're walking into their boundaries. So for that guy, that's great that you love your friend and stuff, and you would never sleep with them and shit.
No friendship, or you're saying have boundaries?
I'm saying for that top 10%, for the top 10% guy, you're not going to have your friend, is what I'm telling you.
So I can no longer consider this person my best friend.
You can consider him your best friend, but y'all barely going to hang out. Y'all barely going to ever do anything. Y'all barely going to talk. And if y'all ever break up, that's back to your BFF, and y'all get to go do whatever the fuck you want again.
Okay, bullshit.
Hey, 90% of men will accept what you just wanted. So go take one of those guys. Go take one of those 90% of men that will be glad to let you have your best friend. There's tons of them. Tons of them.
No, it's not.
No, trust me. 90% of men are that way. Most of them.
Hey, before we pass you to Mike, I know I'm sorry, man, with the glasses. I know you want to speak, but I know we got a new guest on the panel, and I definitely want to.
Oh yeah, we got to introduce her just really quick,
absolutely.
Guys. Yeah, sorry, she came a little bit late. Go ahead and say your name, age, education level, and what you do for work, and your relationship status. So just so.
All right, so I'm Jade.
Thanks for coming back again too.
Yes. I'm 29. I was in property management. I'm transitioning over into tech, and I'm single. What else was it?
Education level.
Education level.
I have a bachelor's.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. Introducing guys. There you go. But yeah, let's go back to you. I know you were holding something there.
To piggyback off of what you were saying.
Talk a little closer to the mic. Remember, guys, fist as close as you can to it.
Piggyback as what you were saying about being in relationships and having friends. I think that as long as it's okay, as long as your friend is willing to be a friend to your person you're in a relationship with, if that makes sense.
That's a really good. Yeah, I would agree that's like a really big deal. Like if the guy, like say, like your boyfriend, or not even your boyfriend, say your best friends that the guy is trying extensively hard to be friends with your man. That's a green flag. That's a very good green flag. You know, like I would say he's a great friend. Yeah, he should be around y'all all the time. The thing is y'all can always be all together. Here's the thing. You don't have to ever hang out with that guy alone. Ever. It's never a need. But like if you want to have your guy best friend and y'all go on double, like say he has a girlfriend, or maybe he does have a girlfriend, but he's trying to find one, and you take him on double dates with the girls that he's dating or whatever, like, yeah, I'm totally for it. Do all of that stuff. But I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10 that shit don't happen. I did that like with my best friend stuff. Like we would go have dinners at her house, and she has a husband and stuff and kids, and like we would go do all those things. But that's not like it's not always that case. It's not always like that. Now, if it's like that, I agree. Yeah, totally. If he's a good guy, then like he's truly trying to be your friend. He's truly just he's trying. He loves your relationship so much, like has so much respect for y'all's friendship. He wants to have that same bond. I mean, not even close, like the exact same bond with that guy. And that's how I was with my best friend. I wanted to have the exact same bond with her husband. And partially because I looked up to the guy too. He was a great mentor. He's a smart guy too. And that girl, multiple of her boyfriends are my mentors today. Multiple of her boyfriends are the guys that got me to where I am at today. So there's tons of value in friendships between men and women, especially for men with networking like crazy, especially if she's a valuable woman that can easily get valuable men around her. Like there's huge benefits to it. I just think that you need to draw the line at a good spot.
But I agree. It's really extremely rare, and that's why I just feel so happy and blessed to not have to deal with none of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is extremely rare, and that's why those two men will only be my only best friends.
Just
I
make
wouldn't
sure
add
that
anybody else.
just make sure that he's not a backup plan, because what I see sometimes
He
is
will
that
never be
is
a
that
do you see my eyes? He
well
will never ever.
well I'm
fucking
just saying
ever.
I think some women though sometimes have these best friends as a backup plan, and when they hit 31, 32, 33, like post wall or something, they're like, all right, because I know y'all have heard the jokes of like the two people at 18, 19 that are like, hey, if we're 30 and we still haven't found anybody, like let's just link up, like the best friends that are guys and girls that say shit like that. So I think sometimes
Because
that's a
they
weird
like
little
they
fantasy.
like each
But
other.
if you have
That's a weird little
They like
fantasy.
each other.
like when
That's
you
why.
when you have a backup plan and then you go from like single to taken, you stop talking to your backup plan. Like I have a
Well, no,
backup
he's
plan
saying
when I'm
having your friend as your backup plan.
yeah, I have like my best friend.
Oh,
he's
but
from
you
middle-
stopped talking to him?
I quit talking to him. Like it's a respect thing. Like he knows
Yeah.
I'm taken now. I know he's taken now, and it's like, you know what? Shoot, I'll see you again in 40.
Yeah.
Better not. I better have a ring on. I better have my pimp ring on
Yeah.
before I get back to you again.
Donnie, what was the original question again?
Oh, what are ways that women cheat
Oh, yeah.
outside of just sex?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you now. So, like, how do women cheat outside of sex? Like what's another way that women cheat?
Depends, because if you're single, are you really cheating? But
Oh, we're gonna say like I started that off before with you're in a serious relationship with a guy that you've been a really serious relationship, like y'all been together for a while.
well, I would probably say emotional cheating. So like, not because I'm like you. I have like two guy best friends. We've been friends since high school. Any guy that I talk to them like, yeah, I be talking to so and so. Like, they're introduced before we even make it to any level. So don't be intimidated. Don't be emotional because they ain't going nowhere. But outside of like that, like if it's not a platonic friendship or a solid friendship, any guy that you're talking to on the side that you're like maybe connecting with or
On a spiritual or on some type
like
of
you're
level that
growing
you shouldn't be
emotions,
doing.
yeah, like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything like that. I mean, of course, we're women; we can justify whatever. But
Yeah, see, I'm happy
know
you
when
at
you're
least said
wrong,
that.
so, yeah.
I know that. I'm just happy that you can at least say that, because no, you
Sure.
can't justify anything, guys. It's so easy to justify this shit because, like,
Justification don't make it
especially
right.
we're in a gynocentric society where if you go against women, you're done. Look how quickly you can get canceled. I can get canceled or anything for saying certain shit. Like, you can't fight against some things that women say. It's just period. Whatever they say is right. It's my way or the highway type of shit. I want to bring up really quick, shout out to Dr. David Buss and his book Evolution of Desire. He talks about two ways that that women cheat normally, two strategies, and one of them is called the dual mating strategy, which is where and I'm not going to sit here and say it's a strategy like it's happening all the time. This is a very rare thing, and it's subliminal. I'm not going to sit here and say that y'all think about this shit. It's just something that happens. But the dual mating strategy is, say, like the rich guy who owns a mansion or whatever. He has his housewife at home and she sleeps with the pool boy. And like that's like the dual mating strategy. She has the beta provider, the guy that's fully paying for everything, but then the hot, Latino guy that's cleaning the pool outside. She's gonna, she's gonna go sleep with them or something. Or like, and they would say sometimes, like, what if you look at statistics, like the worst statistics shows at least 1% of men aren't fathers to actual kids. So this is that dual mating strategy where she's sleeping with another guy, but she wants the provisioning from the husband or whoever like thinks he's the father, you know. And even though this rarely happens, if there's 230,000 kids born a year, that's 23,000 fathers that aren't actually the father of kids every year, which is pretty fucking wild. And that's a lot of people raising kids until 18 years old and then figuring out, holy shit, that wasn't even my kid. And like, so dual mating strategy is really, really toxic, but at the same time, it rarely happens, but that does happen. The other thing that happens all the time is mate switching strategy. And the mate switching strategy is, say, like a woman that's in like an abusive relationship. The guy isn't as big of a provider anymore. Like he was making $100,000 a year, he loses his job. Something bad happens, and he's just at a lower socioeconomic level, or he's abusive or whatever it is. A girl will mate switch, go sleep with another guy, cheat to get her foot out the door. Maybe not to go to that other guy and be in a relationship with him, but at least get herself out the door to see what it's like elsewhere and to get away from that abusive, toxic, horrible thing that she's in. Because y'all know how it is whenever you're with somebody that's like a narcissist or something, it's really hard to leave. So a lot of women sometimes will cheat that way. But honestly, I don't think most women cheat. I think that women don't want to cheat. They want to be with one person at a time. It's a rare thing. When it happens, it's usually because of a cluster B disorder. It's usually because of mate switching or or dual mating strategy.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.